One important thing that people who dwell in the city must be made to understand, it's just that we've not worked on it, that's all, is that this is our city and it's our responsibility. Somebody may build something beautiful, are we going to keep it that way? Is a big question mark always. And no administration can keep it clean if the people are not committed to keeping it clean. No administration. Doesn't matter what they do. So, will enforcement happen forcefully, or do we create systems so that right from childhood, people are brought up in such a way that they will follow the traffic rules, they will follow the cleanliness rules, they will follow other sustainable development goals that we have? These things must be done. One big challenge for a city, an ideal city that we are trying to build will be the influx of population. Once you build a beautiful place, the influx of population that'll happen from rural areas. Simultaneously, urbanizing rural India is very, very important. If you do not urbanize rural India, urban centers in India will not succeed because the influx of people will be so heavy. And these villages that are there, I mean not these in the Amaravati, they have done a great job, but elsewhere they are there. These homes and villages have been there for millennia, literally. So they're just living somehow. This is something we are trying to put across to the Urban Development Ministry, but with you, this can be realized. One model if you create, I think they will take to it. Suppose a village occupies, let's say, 25 acres of land, I mean the housing. They're all living in different kinds of shacks, except a few homes, most of them are just shacks. We can easily, if we convince one village to do that, because you managed to convince 33,000 acres, I'm saying this, if we convince one village that they pool all this land, this 25 acres, anyway 2 FSI is there, you can build 50 floors, just 1 acre. Remaining 24 acres will be forested with lakes and trees and everything. Everybody gets to have the best atmosphere. It can be made any kind of waste going out of the thing, everything can be within. And in this building, they live there, they work there, their school is there, their market is there, everything is there. That is, on a daily basis, nobody needs to go anywhere. Only if they want to go out for entertainment, they can go. Daily for work, everything can be done right there in one building. Especially technology companies, some of them may be here, they should attempt this, because technology companies are ones who can easily do this, that working space, living space, study space, everything is in one building. Rest is… people can live in… See, for those of you who come from outside the country, you may not understand what I'm saying, because in this country, very, very few percentage of population, very few people enjoy the greenery and well-being of being in nature, because everything has been ripped out because of the population pressures that we have. Everything, the entire country is agricultural land. Everything has been ripped off because we have to grow food for 1.3 billion people. At least where they live, there… when I was growing up, there were so many trees in every village, not a single tree left. Even that meeting tree, it's called a meeting tree, where people used to meet under a banyan tree, every village used to have. Please go to villages and see, those trees are just gone. Everything has been taken down. So to once again, if people have to live well, one fundamental thing at that level is, one thing is they must be in shade because the temperatures are very high. They must be in shade. Being in harsh sunlight, asking them to be joyful is not going to work. Another thing is, from what I see in Tamil Nadu villages, just to see a movie, they're going to city and never coming back. Sports complexes, theatre complexes and shopping complexes, whatever scale that is needed for a village has to be created, because this is driving the migration big time, because the youth don't want to stay there, because there is no theatre, there is no sport, there is no any other kind of entertainment. These must happen in the village quickly. Otherwise, if you create great cities, you'll have stragglers all over the streets, you cannot control that population. It's a democratic country, you can't forcefully throw people out.
Nowadays, Guruji, in villages also all urban infrastructure is coming slowly. In Andhra Pradesh, if you see, every home I am connecting 15 Mbps fiber bandwidth, so that all 500 channels you can get. You can have video conference, you can have internet, you can have telephone, everything is coming now. And also if you can go, every village we are laying cement roads with proper drainage and also proper street lights. But at the end of the day, economic activity is very important. That is missing as on today. If you can create an economic activity, then that is the best place to live.
It is in the hands of industry that if the government provides the necessary infrastructure in the villages, to take variety of production centers into the villages, this can easily be done for at least a large number of industries can do that. Certain industries may not be able to do it, they need mega complexes, but many industries can do this, that production can be in the village or at least parts can happen there, assembly can happen elsewhere. These kind of possibilities are very much there. Exploring that is very important. Without economic activity, there is no way anything is going to succeed. And economic activity means we must understand, business means both the parties benefit, that's all the deal is. Whether it's a marketplace or marriage, it's very